Okay, what is my favorite board game? Clue. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be playing a game called Clue. For those who don't know, this is actually a board game in real life. It's basically a game where you go over and are given, okay, so you're playing as a mansion as one of these characters, right? And you have to go over and there's been a murder, basically. There was someone who was murdered, like someone who was a murderer. You have to figure out who they were, what weapon they used, and what room they were in. And those three things, the person, place, or thing, are placed in a car in a little packet and set aside. And the players are spread out all between, like the people and the places and the things are spread out between everyone. So you have to like go into rooms and try to figure out clues and everything. I'm gonna show y'all today my strategy on how to beat this game in under 20 minutes. So it sometimes below that. So my little strategy here. Well, at least I can say under 30 minutes. Sometimes it ends up being 23. But my little strategy is actually a pretty fun one. Most people don't really pay too much attention. Whenever we play Clue with my family, I always end up getting it because they just don't understand my strategy, and they have decided to stop playing Clue with me because I always win. So I go on this game and win all the time, and it's always fun. So I will say that this game does cost a little bit of moolah, but you know, it's whatever. So let's go ahead and click start. I'm gonna change that to 3 players. I recommend 3 players, especially if you're new. I'm gonna play as Miss Scarlet. I love playing as Miss Scarlet. Ever since I started playing Clue, I always play as her because when I was younger, I learned that in the game, Scarlet always goes first. So I started playing as her, and she kind of just stuck with me. All right, readying up. All right, here we go. Starting into the mansion, and I'm gonna walk y'all through this, by the way. Okay. Alright, we have Morady and Plum with us. See, look, suspects, weapons, brooms. They put one of each of those in a card and walked away. Alright, this is good, this is good, this is good. Alright, now it's going to decide who goes first. This is very... Alright, that's good. As long as Plum didn't go first. The person behind you is the person you don't like, alright? So this is good. It's good that we have one of each. Alright, so pay attention very closely here. They're going to go into a room, and I'm going to try and show y'all how I do this. Now that they're going into... Alright, Peacock. They did not guess anything we had. So this is not... But this... Most people think, oh, this doesn't matter. But it does. It shows us that Plum has at least one of those items. So that is a good information. Most people wouldn't think that's very good. It's not the most useful, but it does show us that Plum has one of those items. So one of those items is not in there. Is not in the thingy. So here we go. Alright, conservatory. That's actually bad. Because we have conservatory for Plum, and that could give us information to morality. The gray man. I'm just gonna call him the gray man. I don't know how to say his name too well. So if you can see, we have more rooms than people and places. Alright. Lead pipe. Alright, this is good. That means that we have 2 of those items, so we can give a little confusion. So I'm actually going to show them this. Since I have more rooms than anything, that means they have less rooms. So it's probably going to take them a little longer to figure them all out. Maybe. So I gave him the one that, obviously, they both have more of the people spread along them. -1, so there are at least 4 other people in the deck. So they could have, one of them could have all of them, the other one could have 3 of them, 2 of them, it don't matter. They still have more people than I do. So I gave them the one they have less of. Alright, now it's my turn. The bad thing about it is I could have given morality some information. Alright, now this is where the issue comes in. I don't have any of these rooms on my place, so I want to go to where the closest room I can get to is. which would be the library. So I'm gonna go head over there. Alright? So since I am trying, most people just put random things on there, but since I am trying to figure out the room here, guarantee figure it out, so I'm gonna put what I have, morality, and the wrench. They have the, now see, they have the library now, because they showed it to me. But they probably won't know that. Now the good thing about this is that the plum also gets morality, gray man, so they're probably not going to think I have him. But they are probably going to think that I gave him the wrench, maybe. Alright. The other sad part about this is like my last game. Alright, this is good, this is good. They're going to this conservatory and I have it, which means if they guess something else I have, but I'm hoping they guess gray man here. Dang it, no. Dang it. Alright, so this is actually another good thing. I do have conservatory, so Plum has candlestick or himself, which means he got candlestick twice, which means he probably has the candlestick. But it's not good to jump into conclusions yet. Alright, you have to pay attention to every single person's gameplay here. You just have to, that's just how you play Clue. Billiards room, that's also bad because I have billiards room. Alright. Here we go. He's guessing Mr. Green with the wrench. Alright, another good thing. I have the wrench. So I'm gonna go ahead and show him billiards room because he guessed wrench twice. And I had it. So he probably thought, oh, she must have the wrench. No. I'm gonna show him the room so he doesn't think I have it. Just a lucky coincidence. But he may end up trying to catch me here soon. Alright. Now we're gonna go to a room we do have, which would be, let's go ahead and run into the conservatory. Alright, we want people to not know we're in there. I mean, not to think we're in there. So, once again, now this time, we are gonna guess. It doesn't matter who you guess as long as it's someone you don't have. Let's go ahead and guess mustard since no one's guessed him yet. And let's guess the wrench. Alright, so he has mustard. This shows us he has mustard, so mustard is no longer a suspect. That leaves it between Scarlet, Plum, and Peacock. And the other thing I found interesting, remember in the first round how Gray Man guessed Peacock? And Plum didn't have it. I mean, and then he switched over to Plum on his next go round. Alright, this is good. I have billiard room. That means that Plum may have shown him Peacock, but I'm not gonna guess with the wrench. Oh, this is good. This is good. I have billiard room and wrench, so that means that only Plum can only be showing him Scarlet, which means I can mark Scarlet straight off of my list. So now it just leaves me to Plum and Peacock and Green. See what I mean? So I'm thinking it's Mr. Green here. I'm gonna guess him my next go round. Now you may be thinking, what happens when both people don't have it? Well, you just continue playing the game. That's probably the worst part of this, when you say you don't have it and they get a little suspicious, but you can still win. Alright, the library. I don't have the library. Alright. Peacock with the dagger. I don't have any of that. Alright, that shows that he does have one of those items. He does have one of those items. I know that he has, he does have library, so he could have been showing him that, but it's never good to jump into any conclusions. We know he has library, so he could also be showing him Peacock or dagger. Alright. Okay, here we go. Alright, that doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and go straight back into the billiards room. And let's go ahead and guess green with the wrench. He doesn't have green. Alright. Now we gotta wait for Plum. Plum does have green. Plum does indeed have green. Alright. Alright, he's waiting a second. There we go. Alright, so that leaves it between Plum and Peacock. I'm really hoping it's Peacock here, because I don't want to be dragging Plum anywhere. Then again, if I do go over and start dragging Plum anywhere, I probably won't be. You never want to, if you have a person in your thing, and you figured out who the person is, you never want to drag that person around. Unless, like, you won't want to continue guessing that person unless you don't have any people in your cards. Alright, I have Conservatory, which means he's either showing Peacock or Rope. Alright, so, like, if I didn't have more Gray Man in my inventory, I'd have to guess the person, but since I do, I'm going to continue to guess Gray Man. The reason I'm doing this is because I don't want them to get suspicious of him. I want them to, sometimes I want them to be able to push me to the point where I have to show them I have them. Because I haven't showed any of them I have Gray Man yet. So they should know. Peacock with Wrench. Alright, this is an issue. This is where the issue comes in. I have only one of these cards, which means if one of them has two of them. Yeah, so they pushed me to the point where I had to show I had the Wrench right there. This is where the issue comes in right here. That I had to show I had Wrench, and one of them had, if one of them had Peacock and the Study, that gave myself away right there. Alright, I'm gonna go... Let's go ahead and go to the kitchen. I'm gonna throw myself off a little bit. Because if I continue to go back and forth. The good thing about this is that you always want your place cards to stay together. Like, you always want them to be close. You can't ever always do that. Let's go ahead and do Peacock with the Wrench. Alright, he didn't have Peacock? What'd you have? Alright, so Peacock is, not Plum. Peacock is confirmed to be our killer now. So that leaves us to find the weapon. You may think this is going a little bit slow, but usually this works, Jack. Usually this works. If it doesn't work, you're playing with very long pro players. Alright. Alright, now they're gonna go to the kitchen. That's because I got them sus of the kitchen right here. So what are they gonna guess? They're gonna guess themselves with the revolver. Oh, I don't have... Alright. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show them kitchen. Because I don't want to show... I have so many place cards in my hand. This is good. I do not want to show them more, him. Because if they don't... Because if they think that it's Peacock, if they figure out that's Peacock, because they have so many people cards in their place, if they think it's Peacock, that means, but they can't, they could technically figure out I have him, but not fully. Alright, what are they gonna guess? This is bad, I don't have Hall. What is Mad Scientist Plum gonna think? Green. Alright, this is good. We know that Plum has green. What we don't know about is the lead pipe. So, I'm actually gonna guess... Yeah, I'm gonna guess lead pipe next, actually. Alright. I'm gonna go back to the dining room. Because I have them in my cards. And I'm gonna guess Gray Man with the lead pipe. Alright, he has the lead pipe. Good. Alright, so that leaves us to 4 more. And we only have a few places to go afterwards, so you know. Oh well. Alright. What is Mr. Man gonna do? Okay. This is bad. I have dining room. Alright, come on. Oh wait, no, this is actually good. I do have dining room. With the wrench. Yeah, we've already figured out though that he's showing him green and we have dining room and wrench, so you know it doesn't really matter. We already figured out that he has green, so you know it doesn't really matter. But if it was something else, like if he had guessed morality and the lead pipe and we didn't have lead pipe yet, you know, that would have been very helpful. Alright, study. Did we cross off the study? No, we don't have study off yet. So sadly this is not good or bad to us. Plums, guesses. Unless you have like an eidetic memory and you can like remember it, because I don't have that. Dagger. We should probably start looking for the dagger next. Unless you like can remember exactly what they all showed you. I sadly cannot. But we do know that all of our other cards have come from Gray Man, because Plums only showed us one. If you look up at the top, it shows you how many cards it showed you. Alright, let's head over. Actually, let's mix it up a little bit. Let's head over to the hall. Oh, wait, I should have probably went to the lounge. We're gonna head over to the hall. I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. There are some times if you want to mix it up and go after another items, you can. Oh, crap! No, I guess the dagger! Crap! Oh, that sucks. Dang it. Alright, that absolutely sucks. I was trying to figure out the hall and I accidentally guessed dagger instead of wrench. Crap. Well, at least we know. All not lost. At least we do know that he has. Where's he going? The study? I don't have that. But this could help us show that Plum has the study. Peacock. We know that Peacock's the killer. Oh! 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 Well, I think we know our next location. I think we know our next location. Okay. Well. And Plum can't go to the study, he's already there. Oh, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. I have the kitchen. I don't know how many cards I've shown them. Crap. I think this is where the other issue comes in. This means that Gray Man might have just figured out who the, green, we know you have green, with the candlestick. Correct. I'm quite certain that Plum has the candlestick almost at, so I think it may be the revolver. So I'm gonna take a good guess here. Alright, I'm gonna take a good guess here. And go into the study and guess revolver. Alright, let's just go into here. Okay. And let's guess morality with the revolver. He does not have it. He does not have study. That's confirmed. Alright, we figured it out. We figured it out. We figured it out. Knock all those out. Alright, we figured it out. This is where you click. When it clicks one of these, final execution. Alright, here we go. Peacock, revolver, study. Yep. Ta-da. Alright. There you go. Well done. You solved the crime. Thank you. And what was my time? 18 minutes. That's alright. That is A-okay with me. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this little video. Let me know if you want more clue strategies on this game. Hopefully you'll be able to get a hang of doing all of that if you just watch and see how I play a little bit. I know there's some clue fanatics out there, probably not one as big as me, but you know, I'm able to put that to the test. But I hope you all have a fantastic, magical day, and stay swift.